something for Cuphead if you don't even have an Xbox?
It's a soundtrack.
I mean, yeah, it's
Oh, it's a soundtrack?
Mm-hmm.
And a man can dream.
Do we have any more of those back at the...
I think Robert took one.
Have you played Cuphead?
No.
Welcome to episode
It's like
62.
you talked about the game for freaking
On
ever.
GGP.
I haven't had the fun time.
We're on camera again.
It's amazing. Oh.
I mean, it's everywhere, so you could anyway.
Oh, I could just sit this way in it?
It's a
Yeah.
it's a 360
What if I
degree
stand
camera.
right here?
So you missed my conversation before.
It should be fine.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I was wondering if we would
Pretty
like
cool.
stitch your face together. Okay.
We'll find out.
Stitch me
Yeah.
and
And
press
next time
together.
we'll rearrange more accurately, but it should be 360. So you can swipe that video and see all of us
We
as
already-
we talk.
Because that's what happened. Right here.
We're actually only going to look at Adrian.
Yeah, this is where you need to be able
My
to,
coworker
like,
said
figure out
Adrian
who
has
gets
game.
the most view time.
She's black, so it's not really a compliment.
I did tell you to give her my deets, and I don't know if you did. And if you say something stupid like she has a boyfriend, that's irrelevant to me. So.
She has a dad.
Oh, I mean, that's
Boyfriend's 40.
Trying to rub that in our face?
Alrighty.
well, this
She's
sounded-
19.
What number is
By
this?
the way.
62.
Jeez.
62.
Man.
What have we been playing?
Shadows of War. Friday the 13th. I jumped on Rocket League for 4 games. Realized I'm still bad at that game. Stopped playing it.
This is tradition. Friday
Um,
the 13th since the big update.
I have played since then, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, for me, it didn't change anything because they added more stuff. The pushing thing is fucking so great.
Okay.
That was my big takeaway. It's cool that there's like weather now. But that pushing thing is like a huge deal.
What's the pushing thing?
You couldn't push people before, and now people were standing in doorways or standing like in front of car doors, so you wouldn't be able to get in or whatever.
You'd
You
have
push
to
them.
kill him, right?
You can't kill them. They updated it maybe like a month ago, so you can't do damage to people unless you're in a car or with a bear trap.
So you were just screwed.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Yeah, so they're making that game very troll unfriendly. You still find people who find ways because it says when someone is killed by someone else.
Like
It'll pop up and say betrayed, and there's somehow still people are killing people.
At least they're trying.
Yeah, at
But
least they're not
the new
just gonna-
Jason is like crazy overpowered.
Is that the bloody one?
No, that's just a skin.
No.
Yeah. The new Jason can run like super quick.
Since they're all based off like
Part 4.
Oh.
Yeah. And he can run like decently quick, way quicker than any of the other ones. And it fucks me like every time I'm in a match with him.
Really?
Yeah. But like I play as this chick who her fear, like she doesn't get scared super easily, so she keeps her composure. But she's only got like 4 on speed.
Mm-hmm.
And his like I don't know. The other Jasons though, like their run is like a brisk walk. His is like a straight up run.
Oh shit.
So and Zelda. And that's it.
Oh, that and so.
And just that.
Shadows of War, if I didn't say that.
You did.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
We'll have some
Stupid.
Master Sword talk later on.
Okay. I really haven't played much. I jumped on a little bit of Destiny. I was like, hopped on Bloodborne for like a minute. I don't know why.
That's out of
I
nowhere.
was like, man, Bloodborne. I want to play
Getting
Bloodborne.
hard.
Huh?
Getting hard. See when we talk about it.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm just like, So I don't know. That's really it. I haven't had much time to play too much. Most of the stuff I've been playing has been, well, if I play something, it's more of like a Bloodborne. It was like it was relaxing for me. I was just like, I just want to play a game where I can just whip the shit out of things. Like, I just go in this place, and I wasn't even like bothering to do things. I was just like, I just want to find some enemies and to punish them because I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah. At this point, that game is just like
It's like a walk in the park. I
a
am the
music
one.
game to most people. For me,
Yeah, I am the one who knocks.
the music is blood all over my body.
This giant werewolves eating bodies, thinking they're the coolest dude ever, and then just jokes on you. Some dude showed up with a fucking whip, started slapping you with it. Like, my God, who is this man? So yeah, that's really been it for me. I haven't played too much. I think the next thing I'm gonna really sink my teeth into is probably gonna be Odyssey and or Wolfenstein. Just depends on the mood. I mean, I'll probably definitely pick up Odyssey before I pick up Wolfenstein, but I don't know. I'm stoked for Wolfenstein too.
Wolfenstein's gonna be great.
Yeah. So,
Tried reading the prequel comic.
Boring.
is it gonna be like? Do you know if it is based off? Because I know like if you pre-order, you get like the Mission Zero. Is it gonna be about like those cats? Mission Zero for the pre-order is like
Made it like 2 pages in. A lot
First
of
part
dialogue.
of the season pass content that they're releasing.
really is that what that is?
Zero takes place before that, so it's kind of
Oh, okay.
just get you like hyped to buy that season pass.
I'm curious how they're gonna like explain BJ not being just dead.
Yeah. I mean, Frau
The
Engel.
villain's there, so the fact that she's back, anything can happen.
Yeah, dude,
That's fair, yeah.
He straight up like ripped half her face off
And
She
then
looks- she
ran
looks
her
and
over
then
with a
broke
car.
her
She still
spine
looks really good.
Yeah.
and threw her off a cliff. Like
As
she
much
should
as
be
a-
super dead.
Scarred evil Nazi general can look.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. She's the worst.
Did you play Wolfenstein? No. You pick her up with a robot and like break her face, and
Like her jaw's just
like,
hanging.
Yeah, like her face is all fucked up, and then she comes at you later in the game with machine guns, and you hit her with a car, and she's holding on to the car, and then rolls underneath it.
Like
So she was pretty dead in that game,
She's a bad bitch
she is
and now she's not dead.
unfucking stoppable.
and looks pretty okay.
She looks pretty okay for all the things she's been through.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a Nazi, so no.
Yeah, she's a terrible person. She should be dead.
Hashtag feminazi.
Hashtag no, she's just a straight up Nazi.
She-
Out there just killing Jews.
Out there.
All right.
No, that's a hashtag. Just
one's
killing
safe.
Jews.
Just Jews, not equality.
Quiet down over there.
That's fine.
Cool. Chris?
Played through the first act of Shadow of War since I red boxed it. I'll probably pick up that game over Christmas and dive into it. Played about a day of Iron Banner and Destiny 2. Haven't played much of Destiny 2.
Proud of you.
Right. Well, because I decided, I was going to go in and try and beat Super Mario 64, which is a slog. I've gotten to the final Bowser battle, and I can't beat him.
Really?
I can't get the throw right, because the camera sucks, and I can't line it up how I want. And
Yeah.
time it out. It's just beyond frustrating. So I'm at the final Bowser battle. I haven't beat him. And then really just diving into a lot, some of the SNES games.
Oh, that's right.
So started Link to the Past, which is fantastic. Feels like I'm just playing an old Game Boy game. That's really hard. That's really hard. And then I suck at Super Mario World. So still reaffirming the fact that I'm terrible at Mario. It makes me just desperately want to switch so I can play Odyssey. So yeah.
You put a demo at the store.
I know. Every day on my way home, I'm like, I could stop at the store and play it, and I'm like, but then I want it even more.
I mean, you already want it now.
Yeah, but like now I can be like, no, I don't need it right now. Like, this other stuff, buying a house. So
Yeah. I thought about getting LASIK, and then I was like, I'm going to buy a house too. So,
yeah,
I'm just going to be blind.
so I don't want to get to closing day and then be like, oh, bought a Switch, so I don't have that
You're
money.
$300 short.
Yeah. Yeah.
$300 in tax.
Plus games.
I mean,
And a Pro Controller, because Lord forbid you try to actually play the games in a new and different way that Nintendo invented.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
The phrase sounds very familiar.
God, Morton.
Sorry, it upsets me when people are like, I just want a Pro Controller, fucking trying anything new. It just sounds too hard for me.
it's freeing
Things.
using those controllers and having like one hand by my nuts and the other hand like above my head. So then like if I need to scratch my nuts, I can just like slightly move my fingers.
But what if you press a button? Would you do that?
So I gotta ask, can you tell how many ice cubes are in the glass?
I haven't played that game, so I can't.
There's 3 ice cubes. How many balls are in your hand? 2 when I play Zelda.
I mean, I obviously got to get a Switch so I can get Skyrim on it.
Jesus
It's the
Christ.
only
If
platform
you
I
bought a
don't
Switch
have it on.
and bought that game, I wouldn't talk to you anymore.
Fucking upset. You're gonna, like, I know you're going
I just
to.
killed Vaughn.
Mm.
He's he's back.
We had an aneurysm there for a second.
Yeah.
Memory of 3rd grade.
No, I wouldn't buy Skyrim on the Switch. I would not.
I play Doom though.
'Cause you
I'm
have to
already
get it
having to
for VR,
rebuy it on
yeah.
VR.
Would
Yeah.
not right away.
So and that's another reason why, because I'm playing out like all these games, then like add on a Switch and all that. It's a lot of money,
Yeah.
especially because Skyrim VR is $60. So
This holiday's super packed with everything.
yes, it really is.
October was the big one.
Then Battlefront next month.
Call
Call of Duty. Honestly, I feel like Call of Duty is bigger than Battlefront. I mean, like, you might be intending to play Battlefront over Call of Duty, but I think Call of Duty is the big boy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of hype around Battlefield.
No, like, I'm not saying there's no hype. I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
if there was a release, I would say it's more anticipated. It would be.
Although apparently, anybody play the beta for Battlefront?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked the first Battlefront though, so I'm kind of biased.
See, that's the thing is a lot of people are like, I still kind of get the feeling that I got playing the first Battlefront. Is it's neat, but not a game that they would just play constantly,
I mean,
like Call of Duty.
I could just play that game.
There's
It was
more
really fun.
intricacies to this one. Like
There's more to do.
Yeah. There's more to unlock. There's actually a progression system. It's tied, as of right now, behind loot boxes, but
I heard about that.
again, this is a beta, so they're not going to give you everything to that game.
Right.
Speaking of loot boxes, I finally got to a point where Shadows of War was like, buy some loot boxes.
But it
And
takes a while, doesn't it?
it depends on if you do the elf missions.
Mm.
Because the first elf mission I did, right afterwards, it was like, here's this thing that you can do in like the armory or whatever the online portion is called. Then I opened it and it gave me like legendary armor and was like, you want to finish these sets, so buy a bunch more of these loot boxes.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that, JR.
See how the real ending, how long it takes you to get to that one.
Yeah, because it's super grindy, right? But it's regardless of if you get loot boxes, it's grindy.
I want to know like what makes it grindy. Because
You have to
like,
go back and recapture all your fortresses, right?
I don't know specifically.
because I know the very last act of the game is like a tower defense game.
Yeah, but yeah, like you have to go back
So?
and redo everything you had done before in the game and redo it.
That wouldn't really bother me because I really like the combat system in that game, and it's super easy.
Very good. I mean, that was one of the shining things in the first game. So they just made it better.
We can get to that later.
Okay. Fun.
I hit 300.
Yay.
Yay.
And now he's just torturing himself.
Now it's just.
Asura's Wrath was number 300.
Was it?
Mhm.
Dude,
How long did that take you?
How?
Like in 2 days.
I'm convinced that trophy was glitched for me. Well, that achievement was glitched for me because I literally did that last mission maybe 10 times in a row without ever being
Did you
touched.
get any of the
Probably
DLC?
just lazy.
I did buy it.
I literally never
You
got
didn't?
touched.
DLC's actually super fun.
Fucking doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
I might go back and buy it and play it.
There's like weird Street Fighter crossover DLC.
Yeah, like an Akuma and Ryu one. It's
Dude,
like traditional.
I just watched
Street Fighter
that
style.
and it was super dope. Like Akuma literally fights till he turns into a statue. Like you're so cool, so cool.
That's about it. Like, I'm just waiting on stuff now.
I say at this point you've accomplished your goal for the year. So
So now you get to game for fun.
that's not a.
It's a fucked up thing to say, but yeah. I mean, I'm still getting them. I'm at 304 right now. So,
Can't stop, won't stop.
can't
I
stop.
don't know if I've got one this year.
I've got a
I
couple.
don't know if I have.
I haven't gotten one in a while.
I know I did Skyrim for sure.
Let's see, what was the last one I got?
I don't know if I'll ever get that one on PS4.
Why?
Just because, like,
Because that game sucks.
I'm in Bleak Falls Barrow, and I'm just like, every time I boot up the game, I'm like, I hate this part of the game. I hate the beginning of the game. I hate the beginning of the game.
You could have probably cut off most of that sentence and leave the first.
I was waiting. I was just waiting for you to say
I
something
hate
like
this.
that.
This is.
So,
Once I can go off on my own, I enjoy it. But this whole scripted, you have to get to this point and then be free. Ugh. Sorry.
how did you feel about the movement in Shadows of War?
What do you mean?
The physical character movement.
Hmm.
That was pretty good. A lot of running and sprinting, but
Does he have the Grand Theft Auto style animation where you have to let him finish like a movement?
So,
they added a double jump, which
they
was
did add a
awesome.
double jump, which is super cool.
That was
Here's the
helped
issue
a
with the
lot.
double jump.
Poop out the ghost.
He jumps, and then the ghost jumps, caliber board jumps, and he follows.
Backflips.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You stick a lot to things that are ungodly far away. So I've jumped from things, and then I just fucking launch, and you latch onto it.
Did not have that happen.
Happens
I've
every
been
time
frustrated
you jump.
because I can't get to where I need to get to.
Yeah, if you...
I think your game's fucked up.
I think the first. There's another game that did something similar.
If you watch when you jump, you'll make absurd jumps that don't make any sense at all.
By the couch.
Oh,
Creepy.
it's her on the show.
I'm gonna say you're gonna be.
Yeah, you'll make jumps that like don't make any sense at all sometimes. And
This video's a bit
when you do the, have you done like the double jump with ledge grabbing?
No.
Okay, so if you tap X when you grab a ledge, you'll launch yourself up.
Oh yes.
Sometimes, this has only happened a couple of times, but if there's not like a ledge for you to grab onto afterwards, you just will kind of float for a second and then fall back down. And it shit like isn't supposed to do that.
I
So
haven't noticed any of that.
I've had like super smooth combat stuff, but then like the running stuff, I get places so fast and I feel like it's not supposed to be intentional. Like you'll jump super fucking far. Like this makes no sense. I realize I'm possessed by a ghost, but goddamn.
I feel like if you wrote like half the things that happen to you in games,
No, I'll send you a video of it later.
you would be hired as a QA tester on the spot because you
Because like
you find every flaw.
If you
in
see
every
it, you'll
game
know
that
what I'm
just,
talking
like,
about.
Asinine.
Because
Okay.
it's like a normal thing.
I'll forget by
in
the time I
game.
play the game again. But like,
It's like a normal thing in game. Like the movement is that way. It just makes no sense and it looks really weird.
So I was playing Metal Gear Solid and I got stuck in the box and I suffocated to death. But every time I load up my save, I'm just in the box, so I just have to wait to die again. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. They're like, I don't know how you did that. I need to hire you. So you
My
found,
last platinum was Undertale,
you found the greatest flaw that's
which was a
ever
while ago.
occurred. Yeah, it's been a minute.
I can't get into that app anymore. So like
Why?
that like the iPhone or whatever,
Yeah,
the
no,
mobile
no.
app. It just won't. It says you already have an account. Log in with that. I'm like, I'm trying.
Weird.
Did you like Undertale?
I mean, it was okay.
Did you get like the true pacifist ending, or I didn't talk to Papyrus enough, I guess. So like he calls me after the game and says like, "You could have been nicer to me." Like literally says like, "You could have been nicer to me. Maybe we would have been able to be better friends. You should play again." Or Sans calls and says, "You could have been nicer to
Oh, okay.
Papyrus." And like to reload my last save and go talk to Papyrus. It's like, I'm not gonna do that, Sans. That last boss fight was ass.
I've watched somebody play it up at the college, and I was just like,
Apparently, the Sans boss fight, if you don't do pacifist, is like absurdly hard.
oh yeah, if
I
you
played it.
kill everybody, he just is like, your butt is mine. Give me the
Yeah.
butt.
So I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Did you beat Sans?" And I was like, "I didn't even fight him. I don't think." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure I don't fight
You were
him."
gonna say something.
Oh, just my last platinum was Horizon. Forgot I played that.
I mean, that's a good one to
Love
be
the
your last
game,
one.
but like,
Yeah.
that was this year.
DLC's coming soon.
Yeah, I don't think
I thought about going back to that to play the New
Sorry.
Game Plus. See, like, I heard it was like way harder.
Yeah.
Well, some parts of that game were pretty hard to begin with.
Yeah.
Anything with those fucking mole robots.
I only fought them a couple times.
Yeah, just the one where there was 2 of them, and then the one down in the mines. Not in the
The
mines.
one where there was 2, I was just like positioned perfectly behind a rock so they couldn't hit me.
Yeah, same. I brought a bunch of
Fucking nightmare.
those tramplers over, and they just kind of like fought them while I was fighting them.
I was doing New Game Plus on Ultra Hard, and I got almost done with the game, but it was the part where you have to get from across this open area where there's like a ton of stalkers,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't fucking do it, and I just stopped playing. So,
I wonder if the DLC will have you loading in, like through a different option in the menu, or it'll be a section in the game that you go to.
So like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I figure I've got
Just
plenty
like
of other stuff.
add an area onto the map, and then you just go there.
It might be easier just to have it at the main menu, and you choose that one, because if someone started their game over and there's a certain point you have to be at, that'd be a pain in the ass. So.
That would be fucking irritating.
I'm curious to see how long South Park is. I don't know how long that is. Shadows of War, I'll probably have done like midday Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. But, and then I'll start South Park. South Park will be fun.
Well, probably.
Before we go on the news, is there an announcement you want to make?
In terms of,
Apparently, it's 8 to 12 hours.
like, in terms of me.
I don't remember Stick of Truth being like absurdly long if you just play the
Moving?
main story.
Oh yeah. Chris might not know, but
I remember the text.
like I'm leaving GameStop officially.
Oh
Done.
no, hold on, not
Is it-
that.
Well, oh, I don't remember what I said.
I have no idea.
Now I'm curious. But yeah, I officially am certified as a personal trainer and have a job lined up for Monday. So, yay me. So
Congratulations.
I'll go on to being an adult and doing adult things and having like a real person's career. So
He's an interview Monday.
interview Monday,
Nice.
but it's highly likely that I'll be able to get the position. So
Very nice.
yeah. So I'm stoked for that. Fun.
I'm leaving too.
Bom's also leaving.
Didn't we have a conversation about somebody going to like Florida?
I was supposed to go to Florida. That was for my National Guard stuff. I was supposed to go
Yeah.
and be deployed to Florida.
Yeah, and that didn't happen.
It did not happen. So
It like kind of happened, but not at all, really at all.
yeah,
But he's getting the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Apparently I was active duty during that time period,
Oh.
so I qualify for VA benefits.
Look at that.
I get like
In Arlington, right?
get like healthcare.
Look
So
at that. Well,
When
I'm
you,
sorry, I didn't mean to like to. Okay, yes. I didn't mean to take it to Arlington, right? From like, hey, benefits to Arlington.
no,
But
it's-
like, okay.
it's fine.
When are you putting your notice in?
To put it in tomorrow or Tuesday.
Brian's gonna poop.
Oh yeah.
I
Have to put yours in tomorrow.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
I either have to put mine in at the same time as Vaughn does, or I have to put it in before he does. But if I put it in fucking after, God help me, because he's gonna.
I mean, it wouldn't be very much longer. Call of Duty would probably be your last. Like,
Well, I'm just saying, like if you put your 2 weeks in, and
You
especially
have
like,
to, or he's gonna come right to you,
as I
like-
say, especially with the talk, because he came in today and was like, when I come
Wait,
in,
let me tell him.
Oh,
Let me tell him.
Wait, are you leaving?
Chris, where were you?
I just said I'm not going to be with GameStop
Chris, wake up,
soon.
Oh my God.
wake up.
So basically, Ryan came in today and was like, Adrian, I just want you to know that Joey told me you bought Strafe. You didn't.
You're such a fucking quiet.
And I need you to buy Strafe and play it with me. So, the district manager told me that I needed to play Strafe, and I had heard of the game from somewhere, and I was like, I think Adrian Smith from Avon told me about it. He went to Avon and asked Adrian about it, like the next fucking day, and was like, I hear you play Strafe, and Adrian was like, no, and he's like, so Joey Bilski's a liar then.
That was it. That was pretty much it. Like, kind of walked away. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, Joey's a liar. But he came in today, and was just like, oh, I just love watching you work. Every time I come in, it's like clockwork, man. You're just always on your game. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, pulled me off to the side to say this while like Vaughn and and the kid Simon were like helping customers. He's just like, if you're ever interested in an ASL position, you know, if it's ever a thought, just, you know, just let me know. So,
Super funny.
the fact that Vaughn is leaving, he would obviously probably pick me more than likely. I'm not trying to be like, oh, yeah, I'm the shit, but I feel like I would probably be the one he would pick, especially since I'm already at that store. So Vaughn, the second Vaughn puts in his 2 weeks, like, I'm going to roll over and Ryan's going to be in my bed. He seemed like, hey, so you play Strafe yet? So about that ASL position we were talking about.
Been praising us nonstop for like the past week and a half.
Oh,
2
dude,
weeks
like
now.
every time he comes in and he's just like, because me and Vaughn obviously knew of each other's
Yeah.
situations, so he like said it. Like every time he comes in, it's just like, oh god, he doesn't know. He does not know.
I talked to Cal today, and Cal told me. I was like, but I wasn't gonna say anything until like, I am trying to get a job as a librarian.
Apparently, to be a librarian, as Joey explained, like an actual librarian, you need a master's degree.
Yeah. On the thing, like on the application I filled out, it asked me if I had my master's degree. So I can only be like a librarian's aide. So I do all the same stuff. I just
They don't
Is
have
there
to
a
call you
particular
doctor.
library you're going to?
Gotta have
I
a lot of
applied
schooling
at,
to know
Lorraine,
what their computer's telling you to
Public.
put those books.
which is
Like
like
Dewey Decimal, man. It's not a joke.
the entire county of Lorraine. And they asked me like which one specifically, and it was like Avon, Sheffield Lake, Avon Lake, and North Ridgeville.
They have a Lake Library?
I would kill myself if I had to work at the Sheffield Lake Library. If they even call me.
I've probably kept the Avon Lake Library open. I never return my shit on time. Never.
I feel like we went there before and took out a bunch of like, we
We
took a
did.
bunch of comics and
We
manga, and
did.
we just like never brought them back.
Yeah.
It's never.
Yeah.
I
You
have-
could take out like an absurd amount of books at a time.
Right.
So we would take out like 25 different manga and then like
just sit and read them, but then
not take them back. And you have like 3 weeks to take them back, and we just never fucking would.
I had the
I
library.
live 2 streets away from the library. I would never take my shit back.
I had the library card in my car for the longest time, and I was like, I don't know, I kept it there on like the crazy chance that I'd go back, and then the other day I threw it away. It's like I can never go back to that place. Nope.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
That's probably why they won't call me, because they're like, you owe us $7,000 in back taxes? Oh, man.
Well, I was really happy when the Avon Lake Library imposed a maximum fine. So, like, all your shit, like, you can have a ton of stuff missing, but, like, there's a maximum limit that they, until they send you to collections,
Jesus.
and they'll get it all back, but...
So yeah. And if October is our last time there.
That's exciting. Like every time things happen, and I'm trying not to be that dude, but like I just don't. I don't care. I can't care. Like even if I want to. Like I hate people that are like, oh, I should just not even show. Like no, you piece of shit. You know you signed a contract of sorts to say you're gonna work there. Just work there. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be an
And then
asshole.
leave. Like when your time is done. Like it's common courtesy. But like when people are like the lady today, she was like, well, I don't want them. I was like, okay, bye. Like, I don't care
I'm not
about
gonna fight for you.
I don't care about retaining this customer and vendor relationship. I don't care if you want to protect your games. I don't care if you were interested in games anywhere in the future, because more than likely I won't be there when you come to pick them back up.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna try to work at least the Call of Duty launch. So
So you can.
Why would you want to work the Call of Duty launch?
Won't you get it for free?
I mean, possibly, but it's not even about that. It's more like leaving them there with that particular day.
Oh,
See,
I
Vaughn-
was gonna say, like, I feel like those are the people you would not want to be around.
Vaughn has enough attachment.
Last year, Call of Duty
to-
like wasn't super bad either. Like
But it also sucks because, well, it doesn't. It sucks and it doesn't. Like I'm happy that I'm going somewhere else, and I'm sure Vaughn's happy that he's getting out of that place as well. But we are like the fucking
backbone.
well, I mean, A, me and Vaughn are the backbone of that entire store. We're the everything of that store. B, that store is like the best store in our entire district. I don't think it matters
No.
about that, but yeah.
A ton
Right,
of
yeah.
people just threw up in VR.
Yeah.
Just like,
But we're also like the shining pinnacle of what a GameStop is supposed to be. So it sucks. It sucks knowing that once we leave, there's a chance that it's just gonna go in fucking poop. Like
Plus, that's the first week the new guy's gonna be there.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not leave midweek
yeah.
and be like, bye.
Yeah.
Well, it's still gonna be my store because I'm sure as fuck not gonna go to the one that's closest to where I'm moving to.
Where
It's
you
the one that
moving
just
to?
got robbed.
Oh yeah.
That one sucks anyway.
'Cause I'm like right down the street from that one.
There's a security guard there now.
Great. I was in buybacks like the day after it happened, and they were all just talking and laughing about GameStop getting robbed. So there's that.
It's fucked up.
That is what's happening.
Yay. Yay.
Any news?
Anybody that wants fitness advice, it costs you money. So from this point forward.
Anyone wants my gaming opinion, it costs money.
Well, there we go.
I guess anybody wants an opinion on a cell phone, I'll give it to you for free because they're all phones.
If you want my opinion on charter schools, I'll give it to you for fucking free. How about that one?
Well, you guys can be cheap, but I will not be.
My knowledge costs.
This costs money.
Let me pull some up. Is there anything specifically someone has off the top of their head while I?
Well, we
pull some-
could have talked about the Last Jedi trailer, but two of us.
I watched it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Two of us haven't.
I watched
I
it.
watched it.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah, no,
did.
I didn't watch
I
it.
was just on the YouTubes and it was on there. I had no
You
reason
can
to
watch it
not
right
watch
now,
it.
real quick.
It was not that spoilery.
First,
right?
I don't think it was either.
It was not.
It was pretty much a Luke saying he was fucking scared of everything. This is scary.
Basically, Luke's a bitch now.
This is frightening. Yeah, I mean,
you
I'm
can watch
kind
it
of
now to
worried.
get your first impressions on
Like
it.
starting to get worried that.
Oh, we get a 360 React video.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done.
And
with this.
then
I would never.
taken down by the Fine Brothers.
I would never go. Fuck those goofy looking assholes.
That one guy with the glasses.
And now we're all dead.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the
You basically just took on Oprah.
looks like the guy from Ice Age.
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah.
Sid the Sloth with a fucking beanie on. Oh.
All right, so my
Disney owns the rights to this music. Please, God, don't hurt me.
my immediate reaction.
Now that is taking on a juggernaut.
My immediate reaction is there was no ads on this video, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Maybe it's gonna be sped up real quick so they can get away with it.
I saw raw, untamed power.
I gotta make it good. We're on camera.
This is the best reaction we
If you
ever.
don't actually puke, I'm gonna be upset.
Just whoa. Takes his hat off.
I take my hat off and vomit shoots out of my head.
Oh.
That would be pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
Something inside me has always been there.
Can't say.
When I was
Oh, damn.
awake. And I need help.
What's wrong with machinery? You don't know what that radiation is.
I still feel like they should have did a
I've seen this raw strength in me
fucking
before.
allude to Luke finding out about him. Like, I think that would have been a. But then again, they're trying to make him.
Leia felt it, so I'm sure Luke felt
They're trying to make him Grandmaster Magoo. And this one, fucking, that's so scary.
Well, there goes Kylo Ren breaking stuff in this movie.
Dude, yeah, I saw that and I was like, God damn it, dude.
They just fixed your helmet.
Little
it.
child.
They're trying to reposition the scar, too.
Yeah.
So they could put that cool,
Mesh.
yeah. This Crimber.
Finn is using one of those sweet ass fucking stun camper things.
Trader sticks.
Yeah.
Just excited for the porgs.
The Porgs.
The porgs are
It's a
kind of
fucking
cute.
weird bird.
It's puffing, you asshole.
Oh shit, those wolves.
I hate you so much right now.
Dude.
Jeez.
I love the Ewoks too.
Those wolves are dope.
The Ewoks.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Was
I
that,
mean, I don't hate them. It's just like
Oh.
the fact that they're
That's right.
so like heightened even before the movie comes out. I'm like
was that Snoke using the Force?
Yeah.
On her.
mind raping, right?
He's just making her poop. He actually,
Alright, so now that we've
Get his
all
digits
officially
tested.
seen
he actually just, before she poop, she was levitating off
Yeah.
the
If he
sheer
can,
force of it.
if he can make people poop, I need to know where he lives.
So what do you think?
It was a trailer.
Yeah, I didn't feel any certain type of way about it. Like, I mean, obviously it's...
The coolest part was definitely those wolves that looked like they were just made out of ice.
Crystalline. Yeah.
Pokemon? Yeah.
It was cool.
Say Suicune? Suicune? Okay.
So, do you think it's all misdirection?
A lot of that, yeah.
Or do you think it's double misdirection?
I don't
They
think
want
she's
us to think it's
actually. I don't think
misdirection.
she's reaching towards Kylo.
I actually do. Because
Because
Right
in the
before
movie,
it-
she finds out that that's actually her dad. She's
no, hold on. There's a legitimate reason why I think that she is talking to him.
Right.
Okay, because right before it, they show her getting mindfucked by Snoke.
And he's coming to, like, come
So
with me and I can make this okay.
she's using Kylo. I need somebody to help me show me my way. He's like, oh, I got just the guy. Come with me. That's
I
how
thought
she
about
gets
that
to
as
Snoke.
well, but-
Because how else is she gonna get to Snoke?
Yeah. That's
It's the only way that she can get
there's
to him
no way
is
she-
through Kylo. And she's
she-
already better than Kylo.
develops.
Mind-wise.
Maybe
She can play with him.
what if Snoke wants Luke? Wouldn't going with Luke be a good way to get to Snoke?
Yeah,
as
but
well?
Luke is not trying to do anything. Let's be
I
honest.
don't know. I think that one's
he's
not a
like-
misdirection. I think the whole Kylo Leia
Yeah, the
thing.
dude is just
That's
not
a
trying to be
huge
involved or
misdirection.
do anything.
Because I swear to God, if they have Kylo kill her,
I mean,
Freak
finish
out.
the job.
You're done.
Snoke, more like stoked for that movie. All right, I'll see you guys.
Yeah, we're in the basement, not the third floor, so I'm gonna have to ask that you just hold on till we get back to my place, and then jump off the balcony.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a good trailer, but I don't.
We
It
were-
didn't ruin anything for me.
We were talking about it
Yeah.
the other day. Like, they're finally putting some emphasis on the Force.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You know.
she did the whole something inside me is awoken now.
I mean, I
Yeah.
I almost punched my phone like when she said that. I was like, God damn it,
don't know. I
it's gone.
Adrian
You just remember.
changed into a baby in
Let's start recording again.
a frame.
I'll just stitch it all together.
Yeah, you just have buckle.
Yeah.
Where's TV? Come on.
So like, okay. So the trailer came out.
Riley Jean.
I think this happened since our last one was
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Where's TV?
Okay, continue.
I can look on it.
Yep.
Colin Trevorrow getting fired
John.
on episode 9,
Oh, yeah.
and J.J. Abrams taking over episode 9.
I'm okay with that. He's already had his hand in the first one, so
In the mix.
it'd be
To a lot of
interesting
people,
to see
that was the problem.
why.
Because it's cool now to hate on The Force Awakens.
It's cool to hate everything now.
Right.
Like,
It's true. We are living in an age where toxic communities are the norm.
Mm.
Right.
People would rather, instead of discuss why they feel a certain way about certain things, they would rather just outright. It's easier to just
Hate
say you
things.
outright you don't like something as opposed to giving facts and backing what you say with meaningful points.
I felt like there were only realistically 2 people they could have gone with. Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams. At this point in production. And not delay the movie.
I'll do it.
I did have a Facebook friend who was upset that they didn't hire a woman to direct it.
That's so petty.
But that's also the age we live in.
Yeah. And I'm like, you realize that like Lucasfilm was ran by a woman. She's like, yeah, but I want more. And I'm like, okay, do you want Star Wars to come out at the same time that it was supposed to come out?
that's like
Or like,
black actors and actresses complaining that they don't win like Oscars and stuff.
You should always, no matter what you're doing, no matter what outlet, media outlet, art outlet, whatever, everything should be decided based on talent. Obviously, other than positions that require.
well, then
Like-
George Lucas needed to do that.
Well, I mean, but also when you're talented enough, you can do whatever you want. So,
If I don't get Jar Jar Binks.
I that's like I'm dead ass. Like if Jar Jar Binks doesn't make one more appearance, like if this is going to be the end of Star Wars in terms of like the films, if there's just not one more fucking Jar Jar Binks appearance before these movies are done for the rest of forever.
He's in the book,
I,
so he's still alive.
well, I know he's not dead. I'm just saying I want to see him on the screen because he's a fucking goofy asshole. I want to see him one more time before Star Wars as a film industry.
I
is
want him
done.
to redeem himself and be the reason that the galaxy is saved.
Yeah.
Or reproduce with Rey.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking gross. Big-eared
That is bigoted.
fish people.
What's wrong with fish people?
Oh my god.
They make beautiful mermaids.
Yeah, you would.
You
Yeah.
realize Star Wars is the prequel to The Little Mermaid, right?
So what you're saying? Yeah, but think about this.
Snoke is Sebastian.
It has Jar Jar Binks' head, Jar Jar Binks' head and arms, and Rey's legs. So it's just like a
Those are
reverse.
killer legs.
It's just gross.
Those you abort.
Those you
Really long arms, but like amazing legs.
since the gestation period for the species don't match up, they're always just born as like in that weird tadpole phase. So it's like a tadpole with human features. It's got little hands on it.
It's
gonna be
super weird.
So what Ponyo was.
All right.
On a non-Star Wars related note, how do you guys feel about a
Stupid.
possible,
No,
a possible like actual Akira live action movie?
No,
Kill
it's
that
not. It's not.
Okay.
That's how I feel about an Uncharted movie.
Didn't they talk about like they're not going to whitewash that?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a big thing?
Yeah.
Congratulations, because
Ironically,
Japanese film isn't as good as our film. So
that would fall in the same category as Ghost in the Shell to me.
there's no like bias about it. Me being an American, we just have the means.
Better film quality.
We have every we have more money.
Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen
I
Bollywood?
mean,
Maybe if we
they're
didn't
kung
wipe
fu
them off
and
the
like
face of the
action.
planet
Oh my
back
God,
swordsman
Chris.
movies
80
are
years
usually-
ago, they'd have better film
Yeah,
quality.
I
now.
that's their
Cry
culture.
me a
so
river.
it's-
Yes.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't care who plays these
Just saying.
characters.
Especially
the film
because-
was probably coming over with radiation in it. So
Back on topic. I feel like that's very similar to Ghost in the Shell, where like I don't think they ever directly state like, my name is Kaneda and I am Japanese.
Well, aren't they in Tokyo though?
Neo Tokyo, so that could literally be anywhere. There's a show on Netflix called Neo Yokio.
Yeah, okay, but that's obviously fictional
Egg
places.
people. All egg people. Yokio.
And on the same topic, I started to watch the Rurouni Kenshin movie.
the what movie?
Rurouni Kenshin.
I heard it's good.
That's a tongue twister.
It's super good. My issue with it is I am watching it through the Funimation. I have Funimation. They force you to watch it dubbed, and the dub is anime quality dubbing. So like real life stuff happens, like somebody falls and there's like a weird slipping sound, and it's driving me fucking crazy. He like does this super cool like spin move in the air to grab the chick so she like doesn't get stabbed, and it's like whoosh. I was like, that's not a real life sound. That is something that would happen in a cartoon.
That sounds very Japanese though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like, are you positive the sub doesn't have this? Because that seems like something.
I mean,
they
it
would
could.
do.
I just assumed it was
think that
because
happens a lot
it's
in, like,
dubbed.
Kung Fu Hustle.
Well, because like a lot of martial arts movies have sound effects, like punches. Even in like most of the movies, like almost every movie, even American-made movies, like they don't sound like that. Like they don't. There's not
Indiana Jones.
a loud flapping sound when you punch someone. Like the harder you punch someone, there's more of a sickening thud
But
because you're penetrating their face with your hand. Like there's no. Like,
it's like 2.5 hours long, and I'm like 45 minutes in. There's 3. Yeah, it covers the main story arcs of the series and cuts out like a lot of the stuff that like didn't really matter. Which there was not that much, but I think there was like 150 chapters. Like 47 of them probably could have been cut. But like the first one covers like the main huge story arc, and a lot of the like characters feel the way they're supposed to and stuff. Because I loved Rurouni Kenshin. That was like my first like anime manga, and they did a really good job in like the beginning of the movie of making him seem like Batosai, which was nice because the anime made him seem like a fucking turd. I'm like Batosai, the manslayer. He's so deadly. And he's like,
Shing.
and
Sounds
there's
bloody.
just, yeah, he's like a blubbering idiot, and he's like Bananarama, which is something he actually says in the anime. He is a shaman, and he's supposed to be casting a healing spell, and he says Bananarama.
Bananarama. Dude, I remember that.
I was like, oh my god, we're really watching.
Dude, anime in the 90s was wild.
There's a Red Dead trailer.
Was there?
Oh yeah, you didn't see it?
What is
Have
that
you
mean
played
to you,
Grand
Chris?
Theft Auto?
Huh?
Have you played Grand Theft Auto?
No.
5? You haven't played 5 at all?
I don't know.
No, the joke is lost. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
Were you
sorry.
gonna say it looked exactly like Grand
I was
Theft
going
Auto
to say
5?
put cowboy hats on them and then... Yeah, great. Or Red Dead. I mean,
was
it looks
good.
good. It looks good. But, of course, it's going to look good. It's the most recent Rockstar game.
It's a prequel
Is
I
it?
thought it was
Red Dead.
gonna. I thought it was gonna be
focusing on.
I don't know the names.
John Marston.
Care.
No, begins with a D. His
Um,
gang,
I could not care less.
I can't.
Dutch's gang.
I can't remember it.
Anyway, I haven't finished.
Daryl
Red Dead.
Dixon.
I still haven't finished Red Dead, so there's that.
No.
I would like it to take place both before and after Red Dead.
Like you're getting greedy.
Like, is it gonna be you as
They usually
John, and then you go back? You're going past when he's dead. Are you gonna be his son?
Thank
again?
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. We've already been through this on the podcast
Oh yeah, I
before.
feel like. But yeah, you're gonna like.
They're probably going to do the multiple players thing. You'll jump in and out of people.
I thought they were trying to set it up. I thought the description was pretty much that it was your one person. I don't know.
Who knows? If you like Red Dead 1,
We'll know in the spring when it comes out.
Are you a Stranger Things fan?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, then never mind. We don't have to talk
I'm a
about
Fuller House fan.
it. Well, then why are you here?
I mean, I'm current, except for the
I think I've only
current
seen the
season.
first season of that.
It was.
Doesn't get better.
I actually heard that the third season was like pretty bad. Like the second season got better, and then the third season was like.
Second season was not better.
And they're trying to do what has already been done.
Yeah, they.
It's full house.
It's
I
Full
mean,
House.
It can only be
is
so good.
Verbatim Full House.
I'm trying to get through Roseanne with Rachel
Why the fuck would you ever do
That show's terrible.
because the show's amazing
I have not
and it's
watched
coming back.
pretty much
I mean, if
any
you watch, I
major
forgot it's coming back.
major sitcom ever in my life. So
Wait, you
there's
really
that.
don't like Roseanne?
I really don't.
I'm indifferent to Roseanne.
I
care.
really don't.
Like it's.
So you go like so far into like, fuck
I like to
this
get
particular
reactions out of
thing.
people.
Yeah.
I really don't like Roseanne.
Why?
But I didn't like a lot
She's
of.
fat.
Jesus.
I didn't like a lot of sitcoms from the '90s because they all felt the same to me. It was either
See,
like
I
a
like Roseanne
modern
'cause it
family
wasn't the
living
same.
outside of the city, or a group of friends living in the city, and this one was kind of sexual.
Family Matters.
Which one did I just describe?
Sex and the
Joke's on
City.
you guys. All of them. All of them. Seinfeld, Friends, Sex in the City. Fuck it. It's all of them.
Seinfeld? No.
See,
Yeah,
I,
a
I,
lot of
I'm
the
not, I'm not
episodes
thinking. I'm
Seinfeld
not
I
thinking
like.
Seinfeld. I'm thinking Frasier.
I forget Frasier. Is Frasier the one that had? No, that's Third Rock from the Sun. Is what I'm thinking of. They're all bald old men, though.
I was gonna say you're thinking of all of them at the same time because,
Yeah.
as you stated before, they're pretty much all the
no,
same.
Roseanne was different.
I didn't care for Roseanne.
Is that the
I like I
show?
could relate to
Is
it.
that the show where
Roseanne
like
was a more normal family.
Yes, you know, I
Except for
started
the
with
last season.
Full House, and then eventually you get to the point where you're like, this is disgustingly
is
There's a chick
corny,
from-
and like
Scrubs
you know,
was in it
you
for a
can
while.
only relate
Yeah.
so much to the Cosby Show.
is Roseanne the
No,
show where
she's-
I'm only black
it's like
sometimes.
the husband's like the fat dude that's always wearing the flannel or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah.
fat dude. You mean John Goodman?
I'm thinking of dinosaurs. My bad.
Got him.
Whew.
I was hoping that's where you were going. I mean, that's pretty much John Goodman.
It really is. It's so close. It's really fucking good. Oh damn.
That was a really good one.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
The whole reason I brought up Stranger Things was because I'm gonna watch the second season. I don't think that show deserved a second season, though.
I've never seen the first one.
Sorry.
Do you guys care about spoilers?
Go ahead. I'll probably never watch that show.
The first season ends, and like everything is closed. Like everything is very final, and then it's like in the last 5 minutes, the kid who's been like they call it the upside down, who's been in the upside down, goes into the bathroom, coughs, spits a slug into the sink, and then looks in the mirror, and he's back in the upside down, and then it just like flashes, and he's back to like being in the normal world, and they're like, well, and he like stands there for a second, and then walks out. I was like, they're gonna fucking use that to make a second season, and they did.
Of course.
What is that show about?
Stranger Things. Duh.
Like, is it just a bunch of weird shit happening in the same place?
No,
Or is there a central reason for like weird shit? I know, like it sounded like he was joking, but like when anybody explains it, that's literally all it sounds like. It sounds like a bunch of weird shit is happening.
If anyone ever said that to me in public, I would slap in the fucking mouth. Not even the face, the mouth.
Just
Slap them so hard they like spit on your hand, kinda.
Just like a wet circle on my
smack
mouth.
their lips.
So they wouldn't be able to close it in time because I would just like the second they said things before they could pronounce the S, my hand would be on their mouth.
It's really hard to explain that show because like the plot is kind of all over the place because the first couple episodes they're all about like finding their friend, and then they forget about that for like however many episodes before the last episode of the season.
Then, if anything, what is 11? Like, what is
She's
that?
just some kid who's psychic.
That's it? Like telekinetic psychic, or like she reads people's minds?
Telekinetic.
And there's creatures or something.
There is one creature that people are like obsessed with. He's kind of just like a butthole mouth monster. They call him the Demogorgon, but Demogorgon's from like D&D, and he's not that.
Yeah. Well, what does he do?
He
That makes him of relevance.
like stalks people and has a butthole mouth.
Terrifying, that's all you need.
And it opens up, and he looks like a flower. But then you're like, wait, that guy was just a butthole.
Looks like Eugene the Flowers, like, evil son.
Is that not what buttholes look like?
I also really hate that, like, my visual representation of a butthole mouth is Donald Trump.
Jesus.
It's just
Just
what I
imagine
picture
Donald
of
Trump, and then his face just opens up.
It's an
He
actual
becomes a-
butthole.
It's just, there's an actual butthole inside that. Just
There's a theory that, because, like, the Upside Down is, like, the reverse of everything in that universe. There's a theory that, like, 11 is the Demogorgon. And it made it interesting for, like, a fraction of a second. And I was like, wait, this show didn't deserve a second season.
Does everyone have mustaches in the episode?
Yeah, they do. They all
It would make sense then.
They all have mustaches and can't wear the color yellow for some reason.
That's how it works.
There's one character in the entire show that I like actually really like, and it's just because he tries really hard to be like an action movie hero, but it always goes sideways and he just punches things. So like he tries sneaking into this place and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, Tim didn't tell you that I was coming?" They're like, "Tim, we just fired him." And he's like, "Ah, shit." It happens like once in every episode.
I like this character.
Same story.
This guy has effectively redeemed the show in my eyes.
So, because you just reminded me. How far are you in Game of Thrones?
Season 4, episode 7.
So you don't like Sansa yet.
No, I won't like her at all.
Until, like, season 6. I
No.
think it's about season 6 you'll
I
like
don't
it.
think I ever truly liked
Aren't
her,
there only 7 seasons?
Yeah.
but I was like,
Oh, it's late. It's late.
I remember last time you're
She
like,
sucks
you'll
a
like
lot.
her eventually. Like,
She sucks a lot.
Jesus.
No, I knew, like, the first 5 seasons it wouldn't happen.
God damn, that's a long time to hate someone. Like,
You
at that
slowed
point,
down quite a bit, though.
At that point, I'm
Yeah, we haven't really watched it like as much because I was
I
watching.
really hate Sansa that much.
No, like the TV season started, so there's like actual shows that I've been like catching up
Oh.
on. And then there was a TV show called Lore, just started on Amazon, and it's like based on real life stuff. It was a podcast that was turned into a TV show, so like our lives, really. Amazon picked us up for.
Netflix will just, according to South Park, Netflix will just greenlight anything, so that's all we gotta do.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Don't spoil anything for Chris, yeah.
I was pitching someone.
But yeah, we have slowed down a lot.
Let me spoil anything for you. Oh, this week's episode?
Yeah.
It's South Park.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's,
I finally just caught up to that episode. I had missed the first 3 weeks.
I watched like 4 other shows in the past week.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of them greenlighting anything, are you allowed to pitch an idea for a show for like a...
Did you not watch this week's episode of South Park, dude?
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Obviously, they picked up
Pitch an,
people, ran up
pitch an
people's
idea
houses.
for a show or anything with like a property that doesn't belong to you. Like,
I mean, you'd first have to go to
because I was talking to someone about Cabin in the Woods.
owns that property, and then
That was me.
Yeah, but like
No.
you won't get credit for it.
Somebody else.
Like we were, yeah. I had a discussion yesterday with somebody about it, and as I was like, it started off as a joke because I just saw that episode of South Park, and I was
Cabin
like,
in the Woods is always relevant.
wait, hold on, they will greenlight anything, and this is a good idea. Like, just do. Me and Joey were talking about it. They should do a.
Have you seen Cabin in the Woods? That is like a must.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
see Cabin in the Woods.
Well, I thought they should do an anthology film about the monsters in a movie, like because there's so many. And then Joey was like, or they could do a fucking TV show about it. Like, that would be dope. And I guess that one I legitimately won't spoil for you.
They've got so much shit in the works already. I just realized that movie coming out, The Irishman, is a Netflix movie. With like, it's basically the Goodfellas reunion, but it's a Netflix movie.
I mean, all those dudes.
Goodfellas plus Ray Romano.
Ray Romano's in it.
Yes.
I can't ever watch, like, anytime I watch anything with him, I'm just immediately like, hey, it's me, Ray Romano. And I'm just like, all right, well,
Yeah, it's a movie about Jimmy Hoffa.
oh, okay.
He's
Didn't
in it.
they make a movie called Hoffa about Jimmy Hoffa?
Probably.
They did.
But how many Hitler movies are there?
I don't know. I've literally never seen one.
Really?
Are we only
Downfall's
talking
pretty
about-
never enough.
Are we only talking about Inglourious Bastards? Then one.
I guess if that counts,
That was a
because
good movie.
it's really not even about Hitler.
It's not. A Downfall, seriously though.
His
Give
head
it a
becomes
go.
Swiss
I think it's on
cheese.
Netflix. It's like 3.5
Killed
hours
the
long.
shit out of him.
God damn.
And it's in German. Very good.
Well, I mean,
That and Look Who's Talking. Also in German. But it's as if Hitler woke up today.
Oh,
Like he just woke up and is like where the Führerbunker was.
I saw.
And he's trying to, survive today. Fantastic. There's a specific
I
point in that
saw
movie
that.
where it's just like I had to stop the movie for a while because I was laughing.
For a
Like,
second, I thought you were talking about the movie with like,
the babies.
yeah.
No.
I was like, are you trying to be an asshole? Or
They're in the
No,
city.
this is about Hitler.
Always getting away from these
Yeah.
3 grown ass
I'm
men.
pretty sure John Travolta is in it.
Well, he-
Or the
Could be
sequel.
Hitler.
Look Who's Talking 2.
I didn't see the second one.
no.
Look Who's Talking 2. There's a really weird scene in those movies where like it shows sperm like fertilizing an egg, and the
Yes.
sperm is like sweet talking the egg.
Yes. The movie's pretty good.
Fucking 90s were weird.
So weird.
So, anyways, news. Weren't we doing that?
we were.
I mean, at this point, we only have a little bit for some news, so. What do you want to talk about news wise?
I don't know what news is there.
Not really very much.
Cuphead came out.
Cuphead did come out. I still gotta play it. If people are
Yeah,
saying it, so
it's
if I play that game and I
crazy
fucking
hard.
smash that game, I'd be so mad.
I've actually seen that. It is like legitimately hard. It's bullet
Like-
hell hard.
Like, I remember the day, was it the day or, like, after it came out
Animals.
on the Xbox One sub, somebody was like, I finished the prologue, ask me anything. And they're like, I'm gonna need proof on this. Which means I don't want the game.
Blade Runner was pretty good.
Blade Runner
I've not
got
seen
beat
the
at the box
original.
office by Happy Death Day.
Yes, it did.
It didn't do very well in the box office.
I have not seen the original Blade Runner.
It's getting good reviews.
Same.
It's been quite some time since I've actually watched
It's
it.
a long movie,
I'm-
though.
I
This is
saw
almost 3
Happy.
hours.
God damn.
I did see Happy Death Day, but I'm saving my money for Boo 2.
For what?
Boo 2. Medea Halloween.
Fuck out. You're the one guy who
I
pays Tyler Perry money and he just stays around.
Are you really gonna see that movie?
Maybe. I haven't seen the
I
first
mean,
one.
I'd rather you not lie to me, Chris.
No, I'm saying maybe, because I'm not sure.
There's potential. The Captain Underpants movie was dope.
I don't know. Thor looked dumb, so
Right.
I'm super far behind in Marvel, but this new Thor movie looks really dumb.
Where's the seriousness? Let me tell
I think that movie will be good because the Ragnarok series was a good series.
It looks like they're trying to be like oh, people liked Guardians of the Galaxy, so let's add some of that kind of stuff into
Yeah,
this.
more of the buddy cop shtick.
Yeah, and like the really
curious
like over the top
if they'll
like,
keep
graphics
it
and everything. It's
actual
like,
Ragnarok.
I
If they
don't-
don't, I'll be
I
pretty
don't
upset.
know anything about Ragnarok, so I have.
It's
to see
literally that
every-
universe resetting.
I have to see every Marvel movie just because I'm not.
I haven't even
I'm
seen
probably like
Justice League.
60% on the knowledge that they put in those movies, so I have to see all of it just so I can absorb everything.
Batman Metals is cool.
I still haven't. Have you been buying them? Or, dude, the fuck, bro?
There's special editions. So can't break the seal, dude.
Just put it on my face and absorb it.
That's Moses Jones.
That was a good fucking movie.
That
It was
was.
a good movie. The TV show is actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
I think I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, Batman Metals is cool. They have screwed the pooch again and announced another event in the Batman universe that will take place like sometime next year.
Look at DC
So
doing something good and then fucking it up.
Surprising. I'm happy. That,
Justice League trailer.
I haven't seen it.
same.
I
honestly,
haven't seen Batman vs.
is there a recent,
Or
more
Wonder
recent
Woman.
one?
Yeah,
than the
there's
last
like
one?
an official trailer.
Oh, I don't.
Shows Steppenwolf.
I don't care about fucking that. That movie's not going to be good.
It was a pretty good trailer. Like, there's some good stuff happening in that, but again, it's at the core of what DC's doing. Is like,
It's
I
bad.
don't think you know what you're doing.
They're,
So we'll see.
like I said, you can't take all the poop. You can't take a bunch of poop and put it together and make
I
something.
just think it's funny that they're trying to actually sell that Superman is like dead. Like,
Right, like-
nobody fucking thinks that.
Does anyone think that
But
he's
he
not
got
alive?
killed by Doomsday, right?
I mean, that blob with teeth in it.
This is your doomsday. Fuck.
Well,
Done.
go back home, Wonder Woman.
Just throw my popcorn. Take it. And we're done here.
Wonder Woman was a good movie.
I haven't watched it yet.
There's some useless, like I said in the group chat, there's some useless, like romanticism stuff in it, which is like, kind of took me out of it. But, and then at the end it got some like weird supernatural type shit.
She hosted Saturday Night Live last week, and I didn't think she did very well.
I thought it was.
She's not like a native English speaker, so
Misogynist.
I don't think that it
Why do we even
was
let her in this country?
I
like
thought
the
that was
language.
That's your daughter.
I think that she spoke very well.
okay.
I think that she tried too hard to
What are you doing?
This is the
Sorry,
fifth
you gotta be
unofficial
quiet.
cast member. She's actually our mascot.
This is Riley. For everybody that doesn't know, she is adorable. But she
You're
should
gonna
go
fall.
watch TV.
You're gonna fall.
Yeah,
I'm
she.
gonna help you down. I'm helping you down.
How about you be
being
good?
crazy.
We'll give you a popsicle.
You're a liar.
Go watch TV. I'll get you a popsicle.
She says that when she just wants people to pay attention.
She just wants a
God.
popsicle. Is what she
I
wants.
do that too.
Are you popsicle hungry?
But yeah, it wasn't that there was like a language barrier. It was that they tried too hard to do things like. Her first skit was pretty funny actually, because O.J. Simpson had just gotten out of jail, and they did like her and O.J. Simpson on a date, but she doesn't like use the internet, so she didn't know it was O.J. Simpson.
Okay.
It was pretty funny, and it just went downhill from there. There was like a Wonder Woman skit, and it was pretty bad. It was Kate McKinnon and some other chick being lesbians on her island.
Themyscira.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman like not know what they were doing.
her and Kate McKinnon like straight up made out. So I was like, kind of like, all
What do you mean
right,
she
I
didn't
can,
do well?
I can
Sounds like
kind
she
of
knew
get
what she was
behind
doing.
it. It was
Pants
pretty
are getting
cool.
real tight.
But it wasn't a funny skit. It was just like that happened. And then Ryan Gosling hosted the week before, and it was pretty funny.
He's usually pretty good on that show.
Yeah.
What are we all thinking about Jigsaw?
You know, those movies are total garbage, absolute garbage. I will not pay to see it, but I will read what other people have to say about it on the internet.
I mean, once they killed off the guy from Linkin Park,
I-
it was downhill from there.
I pretty much only watch CinemaSins for all my movie reviews, so yeah.
I think that the overall story
Hush.
is cool,
Stop.
but I think that at some point, Saw 1 and 2 were good.
You want to say that?
I think after that they focused too much on like how badly could they punish these people, and not like on what's actually going on. And then they tried to connect them all through like very minuscule ways.
Jigsaw
gore
looks
porn than-
interesting.
Yeah, straight up gore porn. That's why I don't want to pay to see this one, because it's like they're just gonna do like this person has a bucket on their head and they're being pulled toward a saw and they're gonna get super cut up real bad.
There's lasers around your neck.
The first two were good. Two more than one, in my opinion, was good. And
I heard the games were actually pretty good.
I've heard the same thing.
I've heard the opposite.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I heard quite.
Yeah, I had heard
myself.
the same thing. I heard the same thing about the first one. I heard the second one was kind of just there.
I heard it was pretty surprising. Well, we're pleasantly surprised by it. Well, that's her thoughts on the game. So
I thought about getting a camera and just putting it in my house because that thing is a freak. Fucking
is it
weirdo.
for your safety or for your potential profit?
Profit entirely?
So
Okay.
you know what? Let me tell you guys a story, a
Watch
Riley
that
story.
creature live.
Oh shit.
Picked her up from daycare, and she was like, "I'm hungry," and I was like, "Get you some chicken nuggets." I was like, "Do you want French fries?" And she was like, "Yeah, French fries." I was like, "Chicken nuggets?" She was like, 10-piece chicken nugget with ranch, please. I was like,
Okay.
"Did you just say to me, kid? Did you just order an entire meal?" I asked you if you wanted chicken nuggets, not what you wanted with it. So I get to Burger King, and I pull into the drive-thru, and get to the window, and I said, like, "Can I get a value fry and a 10-piece chicken nugget?" And from the back, she was like, "With ranch." It's like, I got it, Riley. I was like, "Can I get ranch with that?" Pull from the thing to the window, get the chicken nuggets, and she was sleeping. Didn't even fucking eat them.
Dude, jerk. She's the worst.
No.
Dude, made me so mad.
She's hard. Kids are gross.
Huh.
Yeah. Literally in like a minute,
Sneak that in there.
just fell asleep. And I was like, "Riley, are you faking?" And she was actually asleep. So I sat the chicken nuggets on top of her. And she didn't move them.
That's your jam.
Bullshit.
Fucking butthole. Yeah,
So-
I'll give Jigsaw a chance. I will not pay to go see it though.
How you gonna give Jigsaw a chance?
Dude, the
Right
internet
back.
is a thing.
The internet is a thing.
It's Jigsaw.
It's Jigsaw.
The only thing anybody's stealing
You're gonna
there
end
is
up
them stealing my
And
time.
you're gonna end up in a trap
Them still.
for your sins. And you're gonna have a choice to make.
Fine. I will see Leatherface because it got terrible reviews.
Fuck off. Are you kidding me? You won't go see Jigsaw, but you're gonna see a
You're
movie that
horrendous
gets.
by now.
I was gonna say you.
I'm gonna go see Unfriended probably.
Did you bring your
Friday.
sweet ass in here with logic, Chris? 'Cause I think you're
Sorry.
That movie got like a 2. If it's anything like that one,
Anything less than a 5, it's like a must
It's a
see.
joy movie.
It's a fucking
gold.
aphrodisiac.
It's not like a movie gets a 0, he just like comes everywhere
It's like,
before he sees it.
this movie is terrible.
Someone has to see him.
yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. Oh, now it's your cross to bear. You're a fucking a goddamn martyr.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
someone has to. Might as well be me.
It's a tentacle porn going on over there.
Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know.
There's nothing really else. I can't really find anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Super Nintendo came out. People want it.
There's not enough of them.
people call at like 7 o'clock. If you aren't committed enough to wake the fuck up and come to the store early in the morning, you don't deserve it. You just don't. You don't get to call at 8 o'clock for an item that everybody wants and just be pissy because you don't get it. Because you didn't try, because you didn't commit, so you don't get to play it.
Well said.
The Wii Shop channel is shutting down in January 2019.
Is there anything
Dude,
on
what
it
am I
that
gonna do
you
with my
can't get
Wii?
on Wii U?
I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
So they're pretty
There
much
is.
rendering my Wii useless.
Zombies ain't my neighbor.
Anything worthwhile
Zombies ain't my neighbor.
for most people.
Zombies ain't my neighbor.
I mean, all I want to do is
That game is
listen to this
fantastic.
10-hour loop of the Wii Shop channel music.
Is that the... Dude, it starts off so fire though.
We're recording again now, so we'll see how to stitch this shit together.
And Breath of the Wild has been nice, but yeah,
Yeah, just finish like fast.
my biggest thing is like with Breath of the Wild, I really dislike the Wii U.
So did Nintendo.
Like even the Pro controller is just garbage. So
I would agree with that. I didn't like the Pro Controller on the Wii U very much.
The buttons were digital, not
Yeah,
analog.
yeah, so yeah.
I'm enjoying Breath of the Wild for what it's worth.
Do you not care about Zelda?
I like the Zelda lore. I don't.
You don't appreciate
I
the
don't wanna-
fandom
Yeah.
that I've definitely got.
I appreciate Breath of the Wild for what they did and what they changed.
Do you think it deserved all the accolades?
I think it deserves the praise in doing something different. I don't think it deserves the scores that they were getting
Like
because of it.
40 plus perfect scores.
Yeah,
and, like,
I think that's asinine. I think.
I think you can praise a game for doing something outside of its series, and also not get a 10 out of 10. Because
I
there
feel like
are
if Breath
things
of the
wrong
Wild
with that
got,
game that take away from that score.
I feel like if Breath of the Wild got the accolades it got, when Odyssey comes out, it's just gonna shut everything down. Because you want to talk
I'll
about,
guarantee it.
it seems like Odyssey's doing that tenfold.
I can see Odyssey getting a 10, and from what I've played, if it stays along those lines, it deserves a 10.
But also keeping in mind with like the Mario series has done more to vary the gameplay throughout the games, like throughout the series. Like the only thing Zelda has really changed is the art.
Yeah.
To be 100% honest, through the entirety of its existence, other than obviously,
Except for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
That's when it started to really
except for
deviate
Breath of the
from
Wild, exactly. So
Which went into our Master Sword talk earlier
Yeah.
this week. And that.
So I think Mario Odyssey will deserve
That
it.
was in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
That I did avoid because I haven't gotten there.
There was no real spoilers
Oh.
with it.
It was just
General
talk.
talk.
Don't use it to have sex with Zelda.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Zelda's
depends
not
on
even
what Master
good.
Sword you're talking about.
Hey, I do feel similarly, and I have used it, and I finished one of the Divine Beasts. Did you get it before or after you did the Divine Beasts?
I think I got it after doing half of the Divine Beasts.
I feel like this is like super bitchy to say. Makes the boss fights in the Divine Beasts so easy.
Remember when you said that sword wasn't that powerful?
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's like it was cheapened, and I finished the boss fight in like the wind one, like less than 5 minutes. I think I got hit once. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's not an emphasis on that sword in this one because in the past they used the sword as the only means to end Ganon, whereas in this one you as a person are the only one to end Ganon. So that's why there isn't like,
Yeah.
go grab the sword because you fucking need it.
It's just like it. I don't know. Like everybody you come across, they're like if you really are who you say you are, you'd have this sword, pussy boy.
Yeah.
And like it even changes dialogue with people. Like I didn't have the sword when I first met the elder of the Rito village, and I did when I finished it. And he was like,
You almost look like the hero,
Yeah.
except one thing.
yeah. And then you get the sword, and it's like this like super lame moment that I don't know. There was like it just felt like there was no weight to it. And then the Deku Tree's like, I'm a big ass douchebag of a tree. And then you don't ever have to go back there, really.
Yeah, because there is no weight to that sword. At all.
Yeah. So it just felt like a very cheap moment for something that I was working for.
But
And I have one other thing to say, but it is spoilery. So I don't know if you want me to say it or not.
I'll probably never finish it.
Are you close to beating it?
I still have to do like the other divine beasts.
Okay.
I have adjusted the one, and I found the camel,
Okay. Yeah.
and I think there's 2 other ones, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like about halfway.
I'll let you finish.
I
Nonsense.
for like a fraction of a second, I was like, I'm gonna do all the shrines, and then I don't want to do the shrines. I'm at like 60 shrines.
It's just like, no.
60 shrines, I think.
Not even worth it.
And
Is there 60?
there's 120, and I'm at 60.
It's not even.
For a hot second, I told myself I was going to get all the stars in Super Mario 64 also. And then I got to
That's not
70,
bad.
it was
That's
like,
not
I'm
even
done.
good even.
I just downloaded it. No.
But more importantly, fuck those core seeds.
You mean you don't want to get all 900 of them? And ultimately give you absolutely nothing for finding all of them?
Yeah.
It's a good choice. Good choice. Thanks, Nintendo, for not giving me anything.
I know you get like a set of armor for doing the shrines, and it's just Link's armor from the past games.
I like that cloth as an armor now.
Yeah.
It's cloth. It's not even armor.
Which, speaking of,
I don't
I-
like how everything fucking breaks.
think my
No one-
biggest
no one
complaint
does.
is the fairy fountains. Like how fucking pointless and stupid they are.
I mean, I feel like fairy fountains were only useful in Link to the Past.
They give you abilities in Ocarina of Time.
Did they? I thought they just healed you.
No, that's where you get like Din's Fire and stuff.
No.
Yeah, you get Din's Fire and 2
I
other
just feel
ones.
like in Link to the Past they were essential.
Yeah, no, those abilities aren't essential in Ocarina of Time at all. And like the fact that you have to pay money to like even unlock them as a point on your map, and you still have to like walk there. Fuck this thing up again. So basically, you pay a sum of money, and then it just tells you that that is a fairy fountain on your map. But there's not a way to
Can you
teleport
find
there.
them without the paying for them?
No, you have to pay for them. You find them and then pay
No, I'm
them
saying,
to be
like,
a fountain.
So can you just find them and then open them as a fountain? Like, or like if I don't pay the money to locate it on my map, does it just not exist?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's like this big bulb thing. It looks like a
Yeah,
Like
I saw
flower.
you open one the other day.
yeah. You have to pay money to open them, and then they'll do stuff for you.
And Barbara Streisand comes out.
Yeah,
I don't remember paying them
Fucking
anything.
big ass nose.
Is it just straight up rupees?
yeah. You pay them like 100, 500, 1,000, and then I think the last one is 2,000. But I haven't found the last one, and the last one only revives your horses.
I don't think I paid them. I know I paid them to upgrade my stuff.
You just give them monster parts to upgrade your stuff.
Playing so long.
Yeah, because they like put their big ass hand out and take money from you. They like push you and take your money. I mean, fuck you, kid. Give me your lunch money.
Once I beat it and realized how piss poor that ending was, I'm like, okay, I'm not playing this again until the DLC comes out. Maybe
The DLC's still not out for that.
the hero one is not out. Yeah, they released some packs of like dungeons that you can go through, and they're super hard. And who cares?
What's his face? The bird champion? It's a fucking douche.
Oh yeah, he's a super dick.
Haven't
How
played
about you beat this boss? I could have if I wasn't killed. Like, you're fucking dead though.
Let's meet up there. Oh, wait. You can't.
You're not a bird.
See you later.
You're
Bag.
the best race on this planet. You're dead.
I can fly and shoot a bow and arrow with my legs. That's impractical.
I had sex with Zelda.
Fair enough.
And the Zora chick. Which, I guess I'd call the Zora chick.
Is she a fish? Is that the fish people?
They kind of look like porpoise in this game.
The helper's, like, horrifying.
I have found where they are, but I haven't like talked to the king or whatever.
That's a cool Divine Beast fight.
Super off topic. Have any of you heard of this movie Ferdinand coming out? The animated movie? Starring John Cena and Kate McKinnon.
Nope.
I was going to look it up, but now I don't care anymore.
It's opening the same day as The Last Jedi. And
So no one will care about
Now
it.
decisions have to be made.
20th Century Fox moved it up to specifically go up against The Last Jedi.
They are confident.
That's a bull fucking move.
For two people who
Yeah.
are very unimportant.
It's got John Cena, David Tennant, Anthony Anderson, Gabriel Iglesias, Kate McKinnon, Boris Kajo, and
What's
I
the
don't
name of it?
recognize the rest
Is
of
it
these
a
people.
is it a Christmas movie?
No. It is
Usually they bring on a bunch of people like that for like holiday movies.
Uh,
Valentine's Day.
Ferdinand is a Spanish fighting bull who prefers smelling the flowers and practicing non-violence rather than chasing red cloths held by matadors.
You know what? I have seen
Who? Somebody's getting fired.
something for this.
Somebody's
What does it
getting
look
let go after this decision.
This is the movie poster that
This is
they're
gonna
trying to
say,
sell me
yeah.
on Amazon.
I actually haven't seen anything on that.
Yeah.
The
Apparently, it's
tagline
an
is
old Walt
built,
Disney movie.
yeah, built to fight, born to love.
Sounds like my life.
John Cena's in a movie that I saw a preview for on YouTube today. Don't know what the movie's called. In the clip that I saw,
Is it the Marine 8? Still a Marine?
in the clip that I saw,
He's not really
He-
Marine, right?
No, but he just likes to fucking do Marine.
Marine stuff.
The Marine Corps actually asked him to
can't-
stop saluting because
Yeah,
he
he was
saluting
saluting wrong.
You
Yeah.
actually have to be seen to actually.
He tells somebody that he's gonna chug something, and they're like, "You gotta butt chug it," and he shoves a funnel in his asshole. Super weird.
And it's, I want to get drunk fast.
Would that be Daddy's Home? No. The wall surfs up. Daddy's Home?
I do want to see Daddy's
Sisters.
Home. 3, 2.
Daddy's Home 2 is coming out.
It's got
Yeah.
Mel Gibson in it. I mentioned it.
What?
Yeah, Mel Gibson is Marky Mark's dad in that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "What did I tell you about hanging out with these Jews?" And Mark Wahlberg's gonna be like,
He's
"Dad,
just gonna do all the things that people don't like. but
where's
he's-
my wife?" And
Then-
then Reese Witherspoon walks out, and it's actually just Cape Fear.
I'm glad your mother wasn't a Jew.
God damn it, I love America. He's gonna go beat up like a minority.
Yeah, this movie, The Wall, Stones in WWE Stone Age SmackDown.
That was a thing.
He was also in a
I do
movie,
remember that thing.
Surfs Up 2,
Yes.
and it was like, what was it called? Like Summer Splash or something? And it was WWE made
Wave Mania.
Wave Mania.
God damn it.
Yes, and Wave Mania is in the style of WrestleMania.
Where am I? Where?
Oh, Undertaker's in it.
His best role was Auschwitz too.
What?
Is that a real Auschwitz too?
No.
Nope. Okay, I was like,
I'm like, well, that got.
I gotta
dark.
see this movie.
First one was a flop. It's about that time.
God damn
So,
it, dude.
Why are we smarter?
I hate myself. All the time.
So, when's the next one?
I'm allowed to make those jokes.
It's I feel you could
I am
do
Jewish.
The next one is when?
Right now, back
This is
to
the
back.
last one. 'cause
Right
we're
now,
gonna
back
cancel
to back.
after that one.
Yeah, well, YouTube is not having any of this bullshit. No, there's no Mount O'Reilly that can save us.
We are, what do they call it now? Not ad friendly.
Yeah. We can't-
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
You have to be monetized for that to even happen. So,
Like another one via PlayStation next week, and then week after Wolfenstein comes out.
you're at
I'll
drill.
have drill next week.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I mean, you guys can. I mean, not that I'm like, fuck you guys. I'll just do my own thing. But I mean, you can, if you want to do.
Or
the
you can do
PlayStation,
if Adrian thinks the military is more important, then.
We'll figure it out and we'll let you know.
Yeah. So, be a part of it. Are
We're
you
running out of
fucking
space,
tired,
So
bro?
we need to
You get tired, bro?
cut this short.
Jesus, camera keeps.
This is Vaughn.
Joey.
Adrian,
Chris.
We'll be back. Hopefully this video doesn't suck. I'm
say
sorry.
bye, Stinky.